Hey guys, welcome back to Popcorn and Champagne.
This is season 4, episode 9.
Woo!
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us for Popcorn and Champagne today. And we ask that you please go to our YouTube page and like and subscribe, and also check out our Instagram page. Yes,
Popcorn_champagne.
Yeah, and also wherever you get your podcast.
That's right.
We also want to give a shout out to Colonel's Popcorn.
Yep.
Get 10% off with the Tony and Tiff mix.
Yes.
Now it's time for
Infotainment.
Sad news.
Yes.
The death of Matthew Perry. He was on Friends. He died at the age of 54, and he was found in his Los Angeles home in a hot tub.
Yeah.
Sad.
I hate that.
I do too.
They say it's cardiac arrest.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Now?
Well,
Okay.
you were talking about the hot tub.
Yeah, I
and the
was.
heat
I was listening to D.L. Hughley, and they were talking about how you have to really be careful when you're drinking and then getting into the hot tub, because it does lower your blood pressure. You know, the alcohol and then the heat to the body, and sometimes you can just kind of drift and just get real restless.
Yeah.
So, but they said that's a real thing. Yeah,
I hate that.
I do too.
Also, we have the death of Richard Roundtree, fine, sexy self.
At 81.
Man, better known as Shaft,
Yeah,
honey. He
died
passed
from
away.
Pancreatic
Yeah.
cancer.
And he suffered from a lot, like breast cancer
Yeah,
he
yeah,
had.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was 81. He was a favorite of mine.
Yeah,
Loved
he
him.
was. He was very classic.
He was,
You know what I mean?
right?
He's timeless.
And he
Yeah.
kept working.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
he never stopped.
never stopped,
Yeah, he
for
never
sure.
stopped. He never stopped.
Yeah.
And so then you also, we had a lot of death this past
Yeah, we
week,
did.
but you actually went to go see Usher in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Yay.
Hey, these are my confessions.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's a good show.
Awesome. If anybody gets the opportunity, you should go.
Yep.
It is high impact. Like from beginning to end, this man dances the entire time. He is a true showman. I was telling Tony, I cannot wait to see him for Super Bowl.
I can't either.
I mean, he totally brings it.
I
really.
wonder who he's going to bring out with him for Super Bowl.
You know, if he doesn't, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
get it.
really could just watch him the whole time.
Yeah.
But I finally got there and it was amazing.
He has a magnetic smile.
He does.
It lights up a
No,
room.
girl,
It really
like
does.
I get it, like where the Kikis and all these women come. I mean, like, girl, he's like a huge flirt.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he had me adjusting. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Well,
Usher.
all right. She was adjusting.
I was adjusting.
You adjusted?
Yes.
Okay.
He had the strippers. Like the strippers were hot.
And you love a stripper.
I do.
Yes.
And so yeah, it was highly entertaining.
Well, good. We have to
Yes.
check that out.
Yes.
So now it's time for reality show recap.
Yes. Basketball Wives are back for season 11 on VH1.
Yes.
And there are some additions to the cast this season. So we have Brittany Reiner, who is a social media superstar. Now she's like what's hot right now.
Yep.
She just did an interview on the Shay Shay Room talking about how many men she slept with.
Yeah.
Like,
She also went to speak to Colorado. Dion had her coming in talking to the group of football players.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about what, gold diggers look for. Yeah.
So who knew? You could
Yeah.
go and like give a tutorial.
Yeah, she's mastered
on
it.
that.
And she was a spokesperson for Crystals.
The hamburgers?
Yeah, because they have those little crystal minis, and she was like, always have a side chick.
I love it.
Side
I
chick.
love it. Listen,
Yeah.
you got to continue to reinvent yourself
Yeah.
these days. But she
Yeah.
has a book. It's called Judge This Cover. She has a child with PJ Washington, who he is now married. He's married off, and
He's
so
moved on.
she has a really bad relationship trying to co-parent with PJ.
them? Okay.
So that's on the show. They're talking about this much drama with that. Also, Evelyn Lozada is
She's back on the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she, her focus on the show is she has cold feet and is not ready to get married. It is triggering her because she has been very unsuccessful in that,
Yeah. The
arena.
money runs out,
So,
yeah.
the guy that she's engaged to, Levon Lewis, he came and made an appearance
Okay.
on the show.
Now,
And
what sport does he play?
He's not. He's a regular dude. That's the guy that she got engaged to on the show,
Oh, okay.
the reality show.
Oh, which reality show?
It was her.
Was it on OWN?
and 2 other ladies.
Was it on
Tamar?
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And so she met him there.
Okay.
And so they've been ever since engaged, and he's ready to get married. And she's just,
not.
No.
He must not have enough money.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's pretty well put together.
Is he? I don't know.
He's a decent guy.
Okay.
But now they broke it off totally now.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
it's
over?
over. Yeah.
She's so pretty.
She is. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Also, Jennifer Williams.
Yep. I know she's got a new man, right?
Yeah, she has a new man. He's younger than her.
Yeah.
And, of course, the other women are digging.
Yeah.
And find out that he spent some time in jail. But she has also a show coming out talking about the guy that stole the car from her. She had all this drama. Like, she was robbed by this man.
Yeah.
And he went to prison.
Yeah.
She had to testify at the trial. So she has a little reality show about that. Talking about that.
Does Shawnee ever make an appearance?
So she made an appearance in the beginning.
Okay.
But she has left the whole, passed the reins on to Jackie Christie. Oh. But it's still Shawnee's show.
Right.
But Jackie is the one that's kind of gearing,
She's running
rearing
everything.
the group. And
She's the
all
mama.
That. Yes.
She's the madam of the group, right?
Yeah. And then they have another cast, Brooke Bailey, who, baby, I call her the body.
I know. Yeah,
amazing.
I've seen what you're talking about.
Her daughter was killed last year,
Sad.
age 25.
How old is Brooke, though?
Brooke might be in her early
40s?
maybe.
Okay.
I don't know if she's 40 yet.
Oh,
She's
with the 25-year-old. Okay.
With a 25-year-old,
Okay,
but
hey.
she might be. Hey,
Okay,
I don't know.
hey.
But she died in a fatal collision with a tractor trailer. So, girl, she is still like going through it.
Yeah,
with that.
absolutely.
And then we have Garcelle, who I absolutely love. She's from Mississippi, and she's dating a WNBA player, Natasha Howard.
A WNBA player.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a twist.
So this is new.
Okay, yeah.
It's a twist on it.
Okay.
And so I actually love it. I love the cast. It's Champagne Moment. I think this is one of their best seasons so far.
Well, good.
With
I
the mix
stopped
of
watching
women.
it a while ago.
Yeah.
I can, that's one show you can not watch and jump back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's because it's the same drama. Ain't nothing
Exactly the
changed.
same drama.
Yes.
So next we have The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 13. It premiered on October 25th on Bravo, and it did start out with a bang.
It did. It did.
I don't know how I'm feeling about Kyle Richards and Mauricio. So their marriage is on the rocks.
It is. Love Bean. That's what he calls her.
Okay.
My love bean.
But do you remember the show a while ago when Camille was on the show?
Yes.
And then there was a psychic, and they said that your husband you'll never be able to emotionally fulfill your husband. Now this is everybody. They keep playing this over and over again, like this
I
psychic.
forgot all about that.
Yeah, this psychic. But let me say this, Kyle. This is a different Kyle.
It is.
It's
I've
a
never
different
seen
Kyle.
it before.
I've never seen this Kyle. She stopped drinking. She's working out. She looks really, really good.
Yes.
She looks fabulous.
She does.
But now Kyle does not care about what anybody thinks, what anybody's saying. She does not have to answer to anyone.
No, she's. I think the stress of her and her sister Kathy last season left her in a bad place.
It did.
And I think she was just tired of pleasing everybody else.
I agree.
And this is what it's turned into.
And Kathy gives her anxiety.
Absolutely.
And Kathy is so good for the show.
Oh, I loved her.
What is Hunky Dory?
I loved her.
She's so good for the show.
I absolutely loved her. But
too.
yeah, but Kyle's getting tattoos.
Yeah.
And she's living it up.
And she's got this friendship with Morgan. I don't know what her last name is.
I can't think of the
but she's a
lady's
country music singer. She's in Nashville all the time.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
So I don't
And
know.
now so Mauricio has been seen with the Dancing with the Stars partner, holding hands.
Is he still on the show right now? As of right now, he's still
I'm 2 episodes behind.
Oh, okay. I think he might be. I don't know.
I don't like the cast this year on it.
Okay.
The only reason I'm watching is because Charity from The Bachelorette
Yes.
is on it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So Erika Jayne, girl,
Erika Jayne.
she's skinny.
Yeah. She's skinny.
Is she on Ozempic or the hormones? What's she doing?
She said she's on hormones.
She said I'm on hormones right now. Isn't that how she talks?
She does.
She said I'm not on any Ozempic. I'm on hormones right now.
She is so skinny.
She's so skinny.
She is.
Yeah, we're gonna see how she blossoms and kind of comes out of this.
I'm hoping now that she can look back at the show and she can realize how she was a lot last season. She was a lot last season, and I'm hoping she can realize it wasn't good.
Yeah, and
You
she's
know?
in therapy.
Yeah, that's good.
So
So
she's
I think she was in therapy before, right?
what she said.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then we have Dorit, my girl Dorit, who's the best.
So, Papa.
I know.
What's
PJ.
PJ.
Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba.
Bubba.
I'm all right, Bubba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still going through her PTSD.
Right, from the burglary. Right.
And girl got a purse stolen in the grocery store.
Good Lord.
With
Come on, Dory.
$10,000 in it.
How you just gonna have $10,000 in your purse?
She was going Christmas shopping.
Oh, you still just have $10,000 in your purse. Okay. I
just
usually
an
only
easy
keep
10K.
9. I only keep 9. Why would you do 10,000? That's too much. My gosh.
So yeah, girl.
But I'll tell you, for this particular episode, who was the winner for me was Garcelle. Garcelle's son.
Yes.
Well, one of the sons. You know, you and I talked about how this 15-year-old, you know, she had like a mommy guilt that, and she wanted to know, you know, was she there enough for the kids?
Yeah.
Because the kids were with the dad all the time. And her 15-year-old son flat out said, no, you were not there for us.
Yeah, Jax.
Yeah.
And he wants to go live with his dad.
Yeah. But the wisdom this 15-year-old was speaking was just unbelievable.
No,
it was unbelievable.
He clearly had to raise himself
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Very mature,
Yeah.
very direct,
Yeah.
very sure of what he was saying to his mother.
Absolutely.
To the point where I was like, oh, wow.
Right. A 15-year-old.
Yeah.
It was wise.
It was
really wise.
It was.
Yeah.
But she's very upset about it.
Yeah, she
and
is.
bothered.
She is.
But yeah.
I will tell you who did not irritate me.
My girl.
Yeah, that's your girl. She's not mine.
What's her name?
Sutton.
Sutton.
She didn't irritate me this time.
Sutton trying to find
Because, you know,
love.
I'm not a Sutton fan, but
know.
she didn't bother me this episode.
She's coming in gentle.
Yep.
She's trying to find a boyfriend. So
Yes.
she's got this matchmaker trying to help her out. But yeah, Sutton, I'm sure it's more to come with that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because she's going to act a fool in Vegas on their trip.
Sutton is.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the next episode.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
All right, cool. And then your girl is gone.
Yes, your girl is
Lisa Rinna.
Yeah.
I like Lisa Rinna.
Yeah.
She
I'm
was
gonna miss
Billy on
Lisa.
Days of Our Lives.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's a champagne moment for us,
I
guys.
100% agree with
Yeah.
this one. Next, it is a documentary recap.
Yes. Get Gotti on Netflix. Premiered on, when did it premiere?
October 24th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explores the life of the John Gotti's
John Gotti.
rise to power. Teflon Don.
Teflon Don.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was head of the Gambino family.
Yep.
And he like evaded like 3 convictions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until they finally got him on the tapes that they had been bugging.
Yeah, that apartment complex. That apartment, it was an older lady
Yes.
that was living in an apartment, and they were using, and I think her husband probably was in the mafia too, and he had passed away. He's a 90-something-year-old lady.
Yes.
And they were using her apartment to have these very secretive conversations. And so the FBI, or was it the FBI, or was it actually the New York PD?
So-
they actually bugged the apartment.
So what was interesting to me in this was the OCTF, which is Organized Crime Task Force,
And that's part
and
of
the
New York.
FBI
Absolutely.
were at odds with
They were
each
at
other.
odds. Yeah.
One worked one way, one
Yep.
worked the other.
But it seemed to be the Organized Crime Task Force had more intel than the FBI.
yes.
Yeah.
And it was almost like a competition between
Yeah.
the two.
Yeah.
And so I believe the Crime Task Force was the one that got the bugs
Absolutely.
in.
Yeah.
And was able to get him on conspiracy
Yeah.
to commit murder, the racketeering.
I mean, they got him on tape.
They got him on tape.
Talking about how he whacked somebody off.
Yeah.
You know, so they got him when, he said that.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was
It was good, but it was not any new information. We knew a lot of that information. I thought it was interesting how everybody really glorified him. You had John Stamos on there. That was J.J. Evans' daddy.
Yeah, John Amos.
John Amos.
Yeah.
And how he was like, man, I just like the guy.
I know.
I just like the guy.
Marlon Brando
Yeah.
made appearance at his court hearing. And Brooke Shields, he said, got hit on. She passed him his phone number.
And
her phone number.
You know what else I thought was funny too? In the court, he was so arrogant and smiling and laid back like he didn't care. But the moment they started talking about the recording that they had in that apartment of the 90-something-year-old
He
lady.
shut up, girl.
His face
His
dropped.
whole face, yeah.
He knew it was over.
Yeah.
He knew it was over.
What I enjoyed about it was just the footage they showed of him because he has swagger now.
Yeah, he had swag.
I get it. Like how he was just glorified
I think we all get intrigued by mafia stories. I do. I get intrigued by that kind of stuff.
Like you want the bad guy to get away.
Yeah. But he did end up passing away in prison, right, from throat cancer,
in
right?
2002.
Yeah.
He died in prison.
Yeah.
And so I think the mafia has not been the same since.
Yeah. So we think.
I know.
We don't know, but like we're
Hey, we're good.
Hey, we're good. Smoke with y'all. We love y'all for real.
Hey guys, this segment is brought to you by our amazing sponsor.
Make sure you go to kernelsnashville.com to get the Tony and Tiff mix, where you can get 10% off if you use the code TTMix.
Yes, and make sure you get some of that sweet heat and frosty.
Which one are you?
I'm sweet heat today.
I'm frosty, I guess.
Next we have Drama Recap.
Drama Recap.
This is one of Tony and I's favorite shows.
The Gilded Age on HBO Max.
Yes.
It premiered October 29th. Mm-hmm. Second season 2.
I know. And so the first episode is titled "You Don't Even Like Opera."
Yeah.
So Bertha Russell, who is relentless, honey.
She wants to be in the high society so bad.
By any means necessary.
Yes.
And I love her.
I do too.
So they're at the time where the opera was a really what is it?
Prestigious thing.
Yes.
And they didn't let just anybody.
It was an honor.
In it. Yeah.
It was an honor. So they had the Academy of Music, which was built in 1854. Well, there wasn't enough. You had more rich,
there wasn't enough
wealthy
boxes
coming into New York City, new wealth.
Yeah.
So then that's when they got the idea to create
the Met.
The Met. I thought this was so interesting.
Yeah.
Because the people who were at the Academy looked at the Met as risk takers and liberals and
a little less than, not as conservative,
Yes.
like you said. Yeah, a little less than.
And so now the Met is taking over.
Right.
Now in 2023, it's like the Met is a big deal.
Yeah.
So I absolutely love this show.
Well, what I liked about was how Bertha Russell, she had the opera singer to come on. That's usually, at the Academy. And how Alistair, the other aristocrat, how she was like she was shocked. Like, how in the world
How did you get her?
How did you get her?
Yeah.
So she makes a lot of power moves.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? The thing is, all this stuff is true.
That's right.
All this stuff is true.
That's
this
right.
is all, you can find all this information out. This is not anything that this story has made
That's
up.
right.
All
That's
this
right.
is true.
But Bertha is my girl.
Yeah, I like her too.
She never stops.
No.
She's
relentless.
She's gonna climb that
She's
social
relentless.
ladder for
Yeah,
sure.
she is for sure.
And also it starts off with Peggy.
The black lady that's in the show.
Who meets the adoptive father so last season Peggy learned that her baby was given up for adoption by her father. So this is a major portrayal that she is just now learning. Her and Peggy's mother, who is played by girl Audra. Is it McDonald? Audra.
Yes, Audra McDonald.
Love her. And so they actually go to the parents' house that adopted her child.
Yep.
And finds out that he died from scarlet fever. So this is a major shift for Peggy.
Yeah.
In trying to figure out like her next move now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love her character as well.
And then you also like Cynthia Nixon's character, which is Ada Brooks, right?
Love her.
So let me say this. I think, they got her playing ditzy, right? She's kind of slow, but she's not.
But she's smart.
That's what I'm saying, but she's not.
Yeah.
And I love this character. I love her. She brings sensibility to the Brooks family.
Absolutely.
She really does.
And she's going to find love too. And that's her other sister, who's played by Christine Baranski, who is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Is going to show some serious hate.
Yeah.
About her sister. She's calling her a spinster and all of that.
Yeah.
But
I think I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I liked it. I think, when you have a sophomore season, you take that risk of going slow. And it was a little slow to me in the very beginning, but I'm committed to it because I really do like the period pieces.
I love it.
So yeah.
Champagne moment
for sure. Next is movie recap. Whew.
So The After on Netflix premiered on October 25th. This is a short film, guys. It's 18 minutes long.
Yes.
And it is phenomenal. Let me just say.
It is. I agree.
I never thought watching an 18-minute short film would be so impactful.
Yeah.
It is about a man who witnesses a violent crime on his family.
It was horrific.
So David Oyelowo, I think that's how you pronounce it. He has it all. He has a family. He has a
Beautiful
daughter,
wife, beautiful daughter, all of that.
Yeah. Goes out and they're walking on a bridge, and a man comes out and starts attacking people on the bridge.
And threw the daughter over
the bridge.
Over the bridge.
Yeah.
The mother is so grief stricken.
Yeah.
She throws herself over
To go over to her daughter.
To her daughter.
Yeah. And in an instant, he loses everything.
Everything.
He's an accomplished businessman.
Yep.
All of this. This
Yep.
man starts being an Uber driver.
Yep. Yeah.
And the beauty about it is a family gets in the car that reminds him of his daughter.
But even before that, though, I think what I looked at is like the menial conversations that were happening in the car while he was driving.
Yes.
And how you're going through the loss of your family, and you listen to people that have just these small conversations, but you done lost your whole family.
Yeah.
And how you have to, kind of deal with that.
Yeah.
I like this movie.
I loved it.
Like you said, go ahead and talk about the ending, because I have something to say about that.
Yeah. So the family that he picks up and takes them home, the wife and the father are husband and wife
They're
are
bickering.
arguing.
Yeah.
And they're ignoring the daughter.
Yeah.
Clearly she's focused in on David.
Yes.
Like, God, like, save me.
Yeah.
But she's feeling David's pain in a way.
She feels the energy.
Yes.
And all she really needed was a hug. I mean, you know, like I know when Chance needs a hug. You know when Pooh Bear needs a hug. You just know. You know, and she needed that, and she could not get that from her parents.
That's right.
This movie was so emotional. You got joy, you got laughter, you got grief, it was just all over the place for me. What I will say about this I thought was interesting. What if we would have had another 15 minutes?
Oh my gosh.
What if we had another 15 minutes? Because if we had another 15 minutes, we probably could have seen how David was. Because the last scene we had of him was him crying, him wailing and grief. Grief
the little girl ends up touching him and hugging him.
Yeah.
And she reminded him so much of his daughter.
Yeah.
That the touch from this little girl.
Yeah.
He just collapsed.
He collapsed.
And he sobbed.
Yeah.
But I think it was healing for him at that point.
Yeah.
Because he wailed.
Yeah.
He wailed, got it out. He got in that car and he drove off.
Yeah. He drove off.
I mean,
well, I will tell you this too. I think Netflix is really onto something with these very short films because Paramount recently released 23 separate clips of Mean Girls on TikTok. And what that did was it increased Paramount's subscriptions. It spiked.
Really?
Because it intrigued people to want to go watch Mean Girls. It was on Paramount. Oh, let's go get Paramount.
Yeah.
So I think they're
Great
onto
marketing
something with that.
move.
Yeah. That was a champagne moment.
Yeah.
That was a champagne moment.
Guys, please tune in. It's just 18 minutes of your life.
Yep.
It'll change you forever.
It will. Sad.
Yeah. All right. A Lot of Nothing. Now, this premiered last year, but it's on Hulu. And I just came across it. I told Tony, I said, I want you to watch this. So it's about a couple, James and Vanessa. They appear to be the perfect married couple.
Yeah.
They're both successful in the corporate world. And their lives spiral out of control when they sit and watch the news and see that this cop has killed what they think a black teenager.
Yeah.
And then it just spins out of control from there.
Quickly. It goes ham quickly. But before that, they're both in corporate America and they're having to deal with a lot of the things that, young African Americans deal with in corporate America. And their lives was really parallel at that point. They were a loving couple, right? Yeah. They were sitting down watching the news and their neighbor shoots a teenager.
Yes.
And we're so when we know a teenager is dead, we just think he's black.
Yeah.
I mean, we just know it means
and their neighbor's
black.
the cop.
And the neighbor's
played by Justin Hartley.
Justin Hartley, who was my
who was on This Is Us.
Yes, girl. And they come to find out it was a white kid that he killed, right? So but they kidnap him. First off, she bumps into him outside.
That's right.
She bumps into him outside. He's very volatile.
Yeah.
And so she pulls a gun out on him.
That's right. Yeah.
And, well, she went and got her husband. And he wants to go talk to him like, hey, I don't appreciate you disrespecting my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And so he's like, get away from my door.
That's right.
So as he's talking to him, like trying to cool this thing off. Now, mind you, that's Daniel from Insecure. Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's Daniel we love Daniel
Yeah.
from Insecure.
Very handsome.
And the wife is behind the husband and has a gun pointed to the man's head.
Yeah.
And they duct tape him.
They kidnap
to
him,
a
take him
lawn
to
chair.
they take him to their house, kidnap
Put him in the
him,
garage.
put him in their garage.
Yeah.
And she's just saying, I just want to talk to you, because she just wants to know why.
Why?
Why did you do it? The night goes on. They have family to come over.
His brother and the brother's girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, who's pregnant. Yeah.
But at the end, make a long story short, the guy ends up, Justin, who plays the cop that they got tied up, he tells them the kid was white.
Well, the brother looked it up on the internet.
Yes.
And they found out that it was.
Yes. And so they went through all of that.
Yeah.
But the ending was key. And there was some other twists and turns in it. About the baby and the affair.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, this is one of the things I will say, the music score
Fire.
was fire.
It was.
Because what they did, the music, it was like dramatic music.
It drew you in.
And that's why I couldn't watch it, because I didn't think the movie was really good.
Yeah.
But when you listen to the music, it's like, oh, wait a minute, something about to happen.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what's getting ready to happen now? So that's what drew me into it. And it was so not good that you really wanted to see what happened.
Absolutely.
You really wanted to see what happened.
I thought them putting in the affair that the husband had was unnecessary.
I did too.
I did not agree with that.
I
I
agree.
thought they were on a good pace, and then they went left with that. I didn't.
And
see
then you
what,
find out he can't even have kids.
Yeah, I was totally.
Yeah,
lost.
I agree with that. What I will say about this, the ending was crazy, right?
was.
He ends up shooting.
We think.
Yeah,
I guess.
we think. But what I got from that was the death of a white man, yet the birth of a black boy. That's what I got from that. Because remember when after he shot him, his brother called him and FaceTimed him so he could see the baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we never see the bloody white man's face, but
Right.
you do see the black kid's face. So I'm thinking,
I love that.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah. So check it out, guys.
Yeah, it was good.
It was.
It was okay. I'm not gonna say it was good. I put my note said not sure what moment for me.
Yeah.
I'm not
we
sure
have
what
mixed
moment.
emotions right now.
Yeah.
So now we have What You Watching, found on NBC. It's a crime series, and it's starring Shanola Hampton, who was in the
Shameless.
series Shameless
Such a good series.
for
From
Shameless,
beginning to end.
Yeah.
All 8 seasons.
So her name is Gabby Mosley, and she's a crisis management person who has a team that goes out and finds all these missing people.
Right.
The twist of it is that she actually has her captor that kidnapped her when she was a child locked up in her basement at her house, and he is helping her solve these mysteries. I was sold after that. And then the guy who was her
Saved by
kidnapper
the Bell.
doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
He's an incredible. What's his Paul Gosselaar?
Yeah.
Amazing. So I like this show.
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet. It's on NBC. I am gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna tell you what I do like is The Irrational.
Okay.
The Irrational, which premiered September 25th on NBC. Jesse Martin is killing it. This one, you got to stay with it.
Okay.
It's very cerebral. Have you watched it yet?
I've not watched the first episode
it's
yet,
very,
but I want to watch it.
It's good.
Okay.
It's very cerebral.
I like him.
I do too. You got to stay with it. But he's so smart. He takes you all these twists and turns, probably really like Found. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I'm telling you, NBC won with this. These
No,
two
they
back to
have
back.
great. Yeah, these are good series, guys,
Yeah.
that you should tune into for
Yeah.
sure.
The next one is Black Kate.
Yes.
Have you watched it?
I have. November
so
1st,
good.
it premiered.
Just
It's
came
on
out
Hulu.
Hulu.
Amazing.
It is. It is good.
Quality story
100%.
that I love. It's about a mother.
Yeah. So a mother, she gets sick,
Yeah.
she dies. Someone gives there's 2 siblings,
Yes.
B and B, and she eventually tells them about her life, about how she got to where she is. And it's this deep, dark secrets that she held on for so many years. This is beautifully written.
It is gorgeous.
It is so good. The first 3 episodes are out right now.
Yeah.
It'll suck you in.
Oh, man.
It will really suck you in.
Yeah, so the kids are taken aback because her name is not her name.
Yeah.
You know, she lived a life that they had no idea about. Yeah. And I absolutely highly recommend it.
I do too. This is really good.
Beautifully done.
It is. It's on what channel? It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
It's on Hulu. But Oprah Winfrey is one of the producers on this, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
thought it was on OWN.
No,
but it's not on OWN.
Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
Well, guys, that's it.
That was quick.
Is this our last episode, Tony?
For a minute, I think.
It is,
Yeah.
guys. We're going to take a break.
We got to take a break, reset.
That's right.
Right,
But we do have the Creative Girls Rock.
Yep.
Sneaker gala ball coming up. We love these women.
Yes,
they're doing some phenomenal things.
Absolutely. That is actually going to be November 10th, and you still have an opportunity to buy your tickets. You do not want to miss this event. I'm telling you, we were the host last year for the
purple carpet.
For the purple carpet. This year, we're the host of the Popcorn and Champagne Room.
Yes, it's a VIP reception, guys. We're so excited.
Yep.
We're also going to be a part of their fashion show.
Yes.
Tony and I are very excited.
We love them.
Yes.
We love them.
And if you need all this beauty on your carpet or at your event, please book us because we love to know what you guys are watching.
Yeah, what you watching.
But
yeah, make sure you go get your tickets. November 10th at the Factory of Franklin. It's actually on a Friday.
It is.
I'm excited for those
so excited.
girls.
We love those girls. So good luck to them.
Yep. So guys, make sure you go to our YouTube page, Popcorn and Champagne, and also our Instagram page.
Yes, Popcorn Champagne.
Popcorn _ champagne. And make sure that you guys go to subscribe wherever you get your podcast.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
Chris
guys,
Jenner,
thank you.
call us.
Yes, Andy. I want to be on that XM radio, baby.
I know.
Come on.
Well, we'll see you guys next year.
Yay.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Why don't you just take me there with you? Swimming in a bath full of diamonds, got nothing to lose.